So the knife that got me back into knives was the Victorinox Rambler, a 58mm Swiss Army knife, Celador scales with the scale tools, the toothpick and the tweezers, and just the right toolkit. The small blade, small pen blade, the combo tool, which is a magnetized Phillips head screwdriver, a wire stripper, and a cap lifter built into one, the amazing small scissors, and a nail file with a small flathead screwdriver head. All the tools I need for my daily life that lived on my keychain. I usually keep it on this S-biner that's locking that I apparently forgot to lock, because when I pulled my keys out of the pocket, the Rambler was gone. And I got to thinking just how important that has become as part of my EDC. There's no Ramblers in stock. I looked around all over the place. I looked at Knife Center, I looked at Blade HQ, I looked at Swiss Knife Shop, looked on Amazon. The Rambler is nowhere to be found right now. So I spotted a deal and I picked up a Mini Champ in Alox. I don't know if this is going to replace my Rambler. I miss the Rambler. It has all the tools I need, and this has all of those tools, most of those tools, and then some. But I'm not sure all of them are needed in my everyday life. Can a small Swiss Army knife be too complicated? Maybe this one, or maybe this is the perfect knife for you. I'm just not sure it's the perfect keychain knife for me. So it has a lot of those same tools. Let's go through them. Here is the mighty pen blade of a 58mm Swiss Army knife. Very, very sharp, very tiny. It's adorable and effective. I think that's what I like about the 58mm size. They're adorable, but effective. This is the combo tool. With that magnetized Phillips head, wire stripper, cap lifter. I love this little tool. For getting open a Mexican Coke or a Doritos at the food carts. And we've got the infamous scissors. The scissors on any size Swiss Army knife, really quite wonderfully brilliant. So, on the back side, let's start back here. This is the fourth tool that is similar to the Rambler, the nail file, except it goes to a pointy head instead of a flat head, so you can scrape under the nails. I'm a licensed massage therapist, so keychain knife with a nail file is really pretty great to have. So, love all of those four tools. Next, we've got tiny blade. This was, and it's got like a little bit of a curve to it. This blade was originally used for a build as a tracheotomy blade. If you need to make really precise cuts. So super sharp. So here's where we get beyond the Rambler's tools. The Rambler only has the single blade. Next is a little sharp hook. Am I getting that in frame here? Focus. A lot of folks talk about this being useful for for opening packages. I think it might be redundant with what I tend to carry. Next, I have to think about things a lot more with the Mini Champ. This might be hard to see, but this is a tiny ruler. And here's where they have a little mini flathead driver. So, tiny ruler, not sure how useful that's going to be in my day-to-day. And then a tiny little scoop. I think was originally thought to be something to push around your pills, or maybe you, I don't know, maybe you snort a little cocaine with it or something. I don't know what the Swiss are always thinking with their implements. I would be curious about maybe sharpening this and turning it into like maybe a tiny spoon carver for concave shapes. I have also heard this works as pretty well for larger flathead screws as a driver. And so yeah, those are the tools of the Mini Champ. It's the Alox scales, the aluminum scales, and I love Alox scale Swiss Army knives, but they don't have any of the scale tools. No tweezer, no toothpick. So I'm missing my Rambler, and I've been debating, should I return this and just wait for the Rambler to get back in stock, or should I just start carrying this and start seeing what it's like to live with a Mini Champ, because I know a lot of folks really, really like that. Let's just take them all out. I have to think more with the Mini Champ. Like, there's a little more cognitive load to it. Like, I have to, with a 2-layer Rambler, you don't really have to think about all the different tools. They're just so accessible. And here there's more layers. Gotta think about it quite a bit more. That looks like a little dog. But amazing that Victorinox can pack so many useful tools in something so small. I think it's probably about as thick as a Rambler. The Celador scales are a little thicker to accommodate the scale tools, but with the added layers of this, it might be right around the same thickness. Yeah, I'm not sure. What do you think? Should I keep the Rambler, or should I keep the the Mini Champ? See, I've got Rambler on the brain. It is just a beloved tool of mine. And it's not like I've got a want for Swiss Army knives. This has been my left pocket carry for a while since I got it. There's a suspension clip that suspends from the pocket. This is the Pioneer X Alox. So let's open these up. It has a larger blade. It has the awl or reamer, which this is my main kind of package opening implement, and I also love it to like drill holes. Of course, it wouldn't be an X without the scissors. And then it's got the standard flathead, cap lifter, wire stripper, and can opener and small flathead driver. Let's compare this 93 millimeter Alox to the 58 millimeter. So the Pioneer X has been really, really great, but it doesn't have a saw in it, so a Farmer X is actually on the way. Because I've also been carrying around the Ranger in my sling bag generally. This is what, a five layer? So this is my chunkiest Swiss Army knife right now. And should we just go through the tools? The big blade. A little bit different from the big blade of the Alox models. Hopefully that's picking up. Alox is a little bit thicker, a little more stout. This also has a small blade, razor sharp. Has the file and metal saw, which is one of the reasons why I got this Ranger model over the Huntsman, which I know a lot of folks love. And then the saw, when I want to go out and find a stick to whittle on. Also has the scissors and these guys. On the back side, it's got a bunch more tools. The corkscrew, which I've got decked out with mini eyeglass flathead and some tinder. There is a tiny chisel. This is another little flathead. Don't really use that ever. The parcel hook. And my favorites is the awl. Hoping that is focusing okay. And then it's a Celador model, so it's got the scale tools. The tweezers. Really, really fantastic tweezers. And this one, to complement the tinder in the corkscrew, I've outfitted it with a little ferro rod with a glow-in-the-dark tip. So this has been kind of like my main outdoorsy Swiss Army knife when I go camping and such. But I carry it in my sling bag because it's got a saw in it, and I use a saw a fair amount. And here's my last Swiss Army knife in my possession right now. The wafer thin Bantam 84 millimeter. So let's see. Can I hold all these up together? Not very well. Maybe I can show you in some B-roll footage. Here. Here's the 84 next to the 93 millimeter. and the 58 next to the 84. That's kind of messy to show that off. I've run out of hands. Yeah, this is my backup knife. It has a larger blade, somewhere in between the 58 and 93, and it also has this interesting combo tool. I think they use this tool in the compact as well. It's a flathead that can also be used as a Phillips head in a pinch, cap lifter, wire stripper. Really minimal Swiss Army knife. It is. I really like this one, though probably my least used because it's my backup to all my backups. Another knife, part of my daily carry, is this beautiful sheath from Spirit of the Bear with an ulti clip on it. So this is my right pocket carry. This is the Adventurecraft from Exodus Knife and Tool. Really fantastic fixed blade. So yeah, these have been my kind of everyday carries. The Pioneer X Adventurecraft's a little bit new to me, but it has quickly become my everyday carry. And I've had the Rambler on my keychain, but maybe these things go together. So I'm gonna carry this for a bit and see how I like it. See how it fits in. But to be honest, there's so many layers on such a small knife. I don't mind it on a big chonker like the Ranger. Don't mind all of those layers on something like that. Wouldn't necessarily want to go much bigger than that on a pocket carry. But does it fit? Does it fit into my EDC ecosystem? I guess time will tell. And what I do know is when the Rambler gets back in stock, I'm going to order one. Swiss Champ is a cool, beautiful little knife, but I'm really missing having the scale tools and just the simplified, just what you need tool set. So, lots of Swiss Army knives. Good morning. This is future Hamid. I realized while editing yesterday's video that the outro got messed up, so I wanted to take a moment this morning to thank y'all for tuning in and checking out this cool little 58mm Mini Champ. Curious what you carry. If you do carry a 58mm, do you like the Rambler? Do you like the Mini Champ? What do you dig as part of your everyday carry? So if you're new to the channel, I do a lot of different kinds of content, from music to community events to whittling, outdoorsy things. I've got a passion for knives, and hope you tune in, stay a while, hang out. Sneak peek for next time. This just arrived this morning. You know what this is? That's the Farmer X. And it's got a saw. See you soon. This is Hamid. I'm out.